Vice Blues and Barbecue. The rest of you guys are looking at me going, I thought we got away from them. It's good to be here with you guys tonight. I just got back from Mississippi where I was at a family reunion. So yes, I got laid. My family are from deep south Mississippi. I mean deep south. My family are the kind of people the Discovery Channel gives subtitles to. They don't think Siri works because she can't understand a word they are saying. They claim to be Baptists. I don't believe them. I think they're NASCArists. Think about it. What would it be like to go to that first church of NASCAR? They wouldn't open with a prayer that opened with, ladies and gentlemen, start your worship. They wouldn't have a pastor, they'd have a crew chief. They do have a patron saint, Dale Earnhardt. He hit the wall for each and every one of us. I'm glad you guys laughed. I told that in North Carolina. I don't think I'm allowed back. In case you have not seen me here before, this is my real voice. I know, I look like a biker and I sound like a damn Muppet. Actually, I look like Hagrid if he got fired from Hogwarts. Join the Sons of Anarchy. Hell, I look like I ate ZZ Top, all three of them. I cannot diet to save my life. Me dieting is a lot like a Kardashian dating. Yeah, you can tell we're cheating by the wrappers we leave behind. I did try to get in shape a while back though. I went for a walk. Almost got run over by a bicyclist. I've got a question. Do the clothes come with the bicycle? I'm sorry, just because you want to ride around the park does not mean I need to know whether or not you're circumcised. Last time I saw one, I saw a guy my size in bicycle shorts. Man, that is not the right time to laugh. No, don't picture it. He looked like a stuffed sausage. Had one thread come loose, he would have been naked. I mentioned it's good to be here. I do get to travel a good bit. Anybody been to Vegas recently? 3 people who won, the rest of you guys going, yeah, we've been there. I just got back from Vegas from a friend of mine's bachelor party. He's a gay man, so he was getting gay married, or as he called it, married. That's about the reaction North Carolina gave me. They're like, we don't do that around here. I did not realize until this party that there are levels of gay. He told me he is a golden gay, which means he is an adult gay man who has never in his life been with a woman. But there's a level beyond that. The platinum gay. Born by C-section, never touched one, never will. He's not running for president. He's never grabbed anything. But apparently he can be on the Supreme Court. I'm sorry, that's a little fresh, isn't it? I love the road signs I see when I travel. On my way here this weekend, I saw a billboard that said Children's Museum. I thought, the pedophile's petting zoo. Anybody here from Southern Missouri? I'm so sorry, I'm about to talk about you guys. I was hoping nobody was. Something weird is going on in Southern Missouri. I saw a billboard there that said, try Jesus. I thought, tastes like cracker. Goes perfect with a thimbleful of red wine. But 2 miles down the road, there was another sign that said, this highway adopted by the KKK. What? I know, it's messed up. Thing is, think about it, that's white trash picking up white trash. was going to blacktop it, and they were having none of that. Sir, don't drink before the punchline. Holy mackerel! We almost had a spit take up here. A little more. Watch the hands. That's the key. I was out in L.A. Working with this young hipster comic. 20 years old, had a beard about as long as mine. He had the nerve to look at me and go, "You look like one of those racist-ass bikers." I said, "No, sir, I am not." "A biker?" It's been a while, but I was up in Seattle about six or 8 months ago, reading their paper, because I'm old. I read that Starbucks in Seattle is coming out with a new ultra high-end coffee. They're calling it Willy Wonka and the Coffee Factory coffee. Yeah, because that's what Starbucks needs, is more expensive coffee. I'm sorry, I should not have to choose between a caffeine habit and a cocaine habit for the same damn price. But this is Washington State, one of those places where they have legalized weed. I want to know when Starbucks is going to go in the weed business. Willy Wonka and the Weed Factory is something I could get behind. All the Stone Oompa Loompa singing Oompa, Oompa, Doopity Dank. Let's put another nug in the tank. I mean, you can finally get what you really want from a Starbucks, a wake and bake brownie. They would have to change their cup sizes, though. It'd be small, Dave Matthews, and Snoop. Okay, with a big group like this, you can get a Willie Nelson box to go. Trust me, that is always a to-go order. You smoke that there, you ain't going nowhere. I'm headed to New Orleans here in a couple of weeks. Anybody been to New Orleans lately? Yeah. I love New Orleans. I love any town where a nickel's worth of beads will get me closer to second base than dinner and movie will here. Last time I went, though, I made a huge mistake. Huge. I went with my wife and my mother. Yeah, never do that. There is nothing worse than walking down Bourbon Street with your mother, showing off her boobs for beads. By lifting up her skirt. I'm glad to see you ladies laughing at that. That's usually where I lose them. They're like, "That's not funny either." But you ladies are warned from an early age that gravity is not your friend. That these are going to become these. That cute little butterfly tattoo is going to turn into a condor. That's why during sex I always do this. That right there is a titty time machine. 40, 20, 40, 60. I don't have the knees for that anymore. Guys, don't laugh too hard at that, though. I'm learning the hard way. Same thing happens to us. Only it's a little further south. Nobody warned me one of these days I was going to have to wear board shorts to keep from freeballing. Or ask the girl I was teabagging if she could deep throat. I'm so sorry they sat you on the front row for this. Right at ball height. I know I'm getting older. I got an invitation this week to my 30th class reunion. Yeah, 30 years since high school. Let me tell you, people change 30 years out of high school. The guy that used to sell me weed in high school is now a sheriff. I mean, he still sells me weed, it's just much better weed. And the slut from high school, and I do not say that to slut shame, no, no, no. She slept with every guy in our senior class except two. One who was gay, and one who she thought was gay. Now, for a living, this lady is now an abstinence-only high school counselor. Yeah, apparently God spoke to her through a whole different kind of burning bush. I love being in the middle of the country because you guys get that. I told that out on the coast and they didn't have a clue what I was talking about. How many people in here are video gamers? Play video games? One, two people. $1 billion industry. 2 people admit it. I cannot play today's video games. I played video games back when it was 1 joystick and 1 button. I could keep up with that shit. Nowadays there are like 36 buttons. You've got a joystick, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, somewhere up under there. I can never find it. Practice. I'm going to tell my wife you said that. Here's the thing. I had a guy sitting on the front row for one of my shows when I said that. He goes, "That's fake. Female orgasm doesn't exist." I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I mean, I know a lot of people think it's like Bigfoot. That there are videos, but it's all faked. But trust me, I will spend years in the bush trying to find out. Another weird thing happened to me this last week. I had to take my dog to the ER. Yeah, they have that for dogs. He had a little injury, so we had to take him, and they had the nerve to look at me when they were going to have to stitch him up and say, "Does your dog have a DNR? A do not resuscitate order for a dog?" Like, he's 2. I don't think he can sign it. My wife got mad at me, though. She was like, "You take care of that. We want him resuscitated." Like, we have not had this conversation. So I did the right thing. I got down on one knee and said, "Okay, Duke, do you know what a persistently vegetative state is?" He didn't. He's 2. I do, because I had a job before this. I was a practicing attorney for a living. If you guys could see your faces right now, that entire table back there is looking at me like, I call bullshit. You're the guy that stands up when the judge says, "Will the defendant please rise?" Here's the thing though, I come by this confusion naturally. I come from a screwed up household. My mother, college educated, had a master's degree. My father was a redneck. Yet we were the only trailer in the park with a lending library. We learned how to pair our wine with our ramen noodles. If you haven't been poor, Boone's Farm goes with all the ramen flavors. Or Mad Dog 2020 if it's payday. Being an attorney on the road doing comedy, I get asked my opinion on legal matters all the time. The one I used to get, I don't get much anymore, is if I think gay couples ought to be allowed to adopt and raise kids. I've never had an issue with this. Never. If gay couples raise kids half as well as they raise property values, those kids are going to be fine. The other one I get is if I think weed ought to be legalized across the country like it is out in Colorado and Washington. I'm going to give my weed smokers a second on that. Now, here's the thing. I do stand-up comedy. Can you imagine if this club, instead of a 2-drink minimum, had a 2-joint minimum? There's my weed smoker. She finally caught up. I'd never have to write another joke. Just stand up here and throw goldfish and M&Ms. And now you know why she thought I was gay. I mentioned my wife earlier. I have been married 20 years as our Thank you for pretending to care. She doesn't. Now, we have cute little nicknames for each other. She calls me the big guy. I call her Karma. right reason. She calls me the big guy for the wrong reason. She calls me the big guy because of this, not because of this. But again, old man, read newspaper, read an article that for guys like me with a little extra body fat, if we lose 10 pounds of body fat, we gain an inch of penis. I was excited. That means in 20 pounds, I'm going to be an Audi. I'm looking forward to that. I love my wife dearly, but she has this thing for shoes. And I will never understand why you ladies will pay hundreds of dollars for designer name brand shoes. Because you are never doing that for a guy. Because if you're ever interested in a guy who knows the difference between patent leather peep-toe Jimmy Choos and platform peep-toe Christian Louboutins, he's not interested in you. It's the shoes of your brother, but it is definitely not you. Some women, I don't know what they're thinking when they get dressed. I saw a lady down on Dixon yesterday. Deep V-cut t-shirt on. Said Guess across the front. I was not thinking of a designer name brand. I was thinking you're almost 50 and those aren't at your waist. I'm going to guess silicone. Let me show you guys this real quick. I've got some stuff to sell after the show so I can make a living. I've got t-shirts here that are especially for that table back there. They are written so any millennial can read it in emoji. It says, I call bullshit. Or I call bull poop if you decide to wear it to church. I've got the t-shirts. I've also got bumper stickers with the same thing on it. Bumper stickers are $5, but if you want to sign up for my email list so I can let you know when I'm coming back, I'll give you one for free. T-shirts are $20 each, or 2 for $40. Oh, you guys were a lot quicker than North Carolina on that one. I did 20 and 2 for $50, and they still bought them. One more quick story about my wife. My wife was a competitive softball player, and she was good. But one time she was playing with a new glove, had the ball whipped to her, just missed. Hit her right in the eye. She had Wilson tattooed under her eye for a month. Let me tell you, you have not seen hatred in this world until you walk through Target with a wife with a black eye. So now we only shop at Walmart. Not even noticed there. They're like, you're on crutches, you're fine. Oh, I forget where I am. Holy. This is Walmart Central, isn't it? I wondered why that entire table was looking at me like, that's our paychecks, damn it. You guys have been spectacular. Give yourselves a big round of applause for coming out and supporting live comedy like this here in Arkansas. I will tell you, we do not get spectacular crowds everywhere we go. I was in Alabama about a month and a half ago, had a crowd that would not shut up. They kept talking back to the comics. I had a guy sitting on the front row. I had to kick his ass out. Last straw was he looked up at me and he goes, I think I can take you, boy. You look like a pussy. Holy shit, when was the last time he saw one? The 70s? Shaven now. Trust me, this is 50 Shades of Grey nobody wants to see down here. That's my time. I'm C.R. Parker. Thank you guys very much.